What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Average Masterpiece, and I got a little special treat for you. I know this is much earlier than I normally. What's going on here? I know this is a lot earlier than I would normally be on, but I really wanted to make this video yesterday, but I ended up just getting caught up doing some stuff. I never ended up having time to finish it. You can tell I just got up. I still got my coffee here. Hey, got the sweet ass mug. Anyway. But yeah, I wanted to do this, make a quick video because I haven't been able to. I mean, it's starting to come out and be a little more readily available. I've seen this information in like some of the groups that I'm in, but it's not. I haven't seen it everywhere, so I wanted to make a quick, concise video for Commander Legends previews. And actually, it's not just Commander Legends. I'm also going to talk about the Commander Legend, like the green. Hey there, guy. Sorry. We're also going to talk about the Commander Collection Green, which is going to be coming out as well. And I do have the dates for the releases of these. Also, let's get into it. Boom. So I'm going to start with the Commander Collection Green. And these were previewed during the if you want to watch the full video, you can go to Channel Fireball's Twitch page and look at the first. Try and find the first video from Command Fest 2 online. And this is a part of like they did a panel there, like a 2-part panel. Well, I guess it was all one part. They did a panel there where they included all this information. Yeah, I'm actually gonna slap myself over here because ouch, guy. So you guys can see this person here was the lead designer for the Commander Green set, Commander Collection Green. Gavin and Jules here, I believe is his name. They were the designers for Commander Legends. So I'll show their faces. I don't know a lot of information about them. It's all in the stream. Like I said, if you want to watch the full stream, you can go do that. This is just going to be a look at what they showcased. Just very exciting stuff, actually. Well, some of it's exciting, some of it's like meh. All right, so first, as you can see, I mean, this is huge. Worldly Tutor, 1-drop green, phenomenal commander card. Search your library for a creature card and reveal it. Shuffle your library and then put that card on top of it. I mean, tutors are just always good, so you can't go wrong with that. Worldly Tutor, very exciting. I actually really dig this the art on this reprint. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Next we got Seedborn Muse. Again, super awesome art. Let's see, that's Forest. Or I will. Well, I don't know. I can't read. I don't know. And also, yeah, like these photos were at 1080, but for some reason when I uploaded them into OBS, they like aren't. I can't get them to be full size. Y'all, if y'all have watched my streams before, you know I'm still not the most tech savvy. I'm working on that part of all this. Oh dang, my phone just died. Oh well. All right. But yeah, Seedborn Muse, classic. 2 green, 2 green and 3. Untap all permanents you control during each other player's untap step. I mean, that's 1/2 of oh my god, it's really good. Can't remember the name of the card. I made little notes, but not about that. But yeah, this is, I mean, I shouldn't even have to tell you why this is good. If you play Magic, you understand that untapping all permanents, that includes lands, during each other player's untap step, which if you're playing a commander, it's generally with 4 people. You're going to untap all your lands, all your creatures, artifacts, everything, every single turn. That's insane. This is very exciting. Again, I mean, not going to do much in like other constructed formats, but for commander, which is what this is showcasing, this is huge. So the next one here. Omnath, Locust of Mana. Legendary creature, elemental, 1 green and 2. You don't lose unspent mana, green mana as steps and phases in. Omnath, Locust of Mana gets +1/+1 for each unspent green mana you have. So if this guy is like your commander, let's say, you can get enormous. If you're running like some sort of green like elf deck, slap this guy in there, even just in the 99. If you go infinite with mana, this guy becomes infinite. So lots of ways this is cool. Let alone, and that's just this part of it. Let alone the part that you don't lose your mana as steps and phases in. That's great. So you can float stuff, do like weird combat hijinks where you untap things, and then now you have access to that same mana again post combat if you didn't spend it before. So that's cool. I'm not gonna go through all the like interactions and stuff. If you guys want to know like what makes some of these cards extra good, just like go to EDH and look up the individual cards, and you can see what sort of cards people pair with them. Like I said, this is more of just like a look what they just announced video, more so than really analyzing the stuff that they announced. Let's keep it rolling. Freyalise, Llanowar's Fury. I got 2 green and 3. Create a 1/1 green elf druid creature token with tap, add a green. Or -2, destroy target artifact or enchantment. -6, draw a card for each green creature you control. Freyalise, Llanowar's Fury can be your commander. So I mean that's pretty cool. I think it's sweet that they included a green planeswalker commander in the commander collection green. A lot of people really love being able to use a planeswalker as your commander. I think that's cool. The Teferi one is like one of the best commanders you could play, because Teferis are always good. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I mean, and this deck just does green things. I mean, 5 is like whatever. It's a planeswalker. That's cool. By the time you get to 5 mana, which you could do like very quickly, and in some sort of elf, tribal deck, you could very quickly achieve 5 mana. So you can get this out, and you'll have blockers because you got a bunch of elves out. And then all of a sudden you can make more elves, which makes there are elf creatures and the original Freyalise, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's Automatic Vixen says that's the original. Yeah, so I mean, there's tons of ways that's just cool. Destroy target artifact and enchantment, great. It's always nice to have an acidic slime built into your commander. Draw cards. Who doesn't love to do that? You get it. Let's keep it rolling. We got a lot to cover. I'm trying to keep it short. Oop. Bane of Progress. 2 green and 4. When Bane of for a 2/2, when Bane of Progress enters the battlefield, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter on Bane of Progress for each permanent destroyed this way. So again, also, I mean, I think that actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just say I think they did a great job with this Commander Collection Green. Good choices. I mean, there are 2 cards in here that I feel like were a little bit of a cop out, but and those are coming up. But other than that, oh, and no, actually, I don't know. I should have looked into that, Vixen. Yeah, I mean, Freyalise in general is that's sweet. I'm pretty sure my phone is dead. Look it up for me. I don't think it's I don't think that's new. I assumed all of these were reprints. But yeah, it is a reprint, right? I should have looked this up. I'm terrible. I'm just showing you guys the pictures. You can do all the research yourself. All right, Bane of Progress, 2 green and 4. All right, yeah, I already read it. I mean, okay, so in a 4-person commander game, especially if you're playing like, everybody's, this destroys all enchantments and artifacts. So if somebody's doing like, I have a Oloro deck. Sweet, thank you. I have an Oloro deck that is like there are no creatures. Almost, there's almost no creatures, and it's all about enchantments and force and edict type effects. Somebody's creature dies, so everybody loses a creature, that sort of kind of thing. Or just, general making people sacrifice things, letting me draw extra cards, tons of, doubling up the damage, wound reflections, things like that. So this takes care of all the enchantments, which awesome. All your doubling seasons, all the terrible, terrible things that people can do with enchantments. And all the artifacts, which is, I mean, soul rings, mana crypts, all that terrible, terrible, all the terrible, terrible things that if you don't have on your side of the board are terrible. But if you do, They're great. I will say this does destroy all, so that means yours as well. But I mean, usually green decks don't need artifacts and stuff for the ramp because they're freaking green. They already got it. The ramp is just built into their color. So could get rid of your enchantments if you're doing some sort of parallel lives, doubling season, primal vigor kind of shenanigans. But I mean, it's just like a good. You fall behind, you need to reset things, but you don't necessarily need to kill all the creatures. Maybe you don't even want to kill all the creatures because you're doing some sort of token strategy. Boom, Bane of Progress, great card. All right, and then now we're getting into the two that I was like, meh, okay. Like, yeah, I think that my guess is that they did this so that they didn't have to make this product exorbitantly expensive. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So, I mean, I'm cool with them doing this, I guess, if that means it gets to be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, Command Tower. It is a commander staple. I mean, any deck, including a green one, is going to need this. Although it's weird to have a. Seems I mean, the only thing that's green about this is that it's got a Garrick quote on it, and it looks there's green in the artwork. Like otherwise, it's actually all any color, which I guess I wouldn't say mana of any color type effects are inherently green. I don't know. Seems a little bit whack actually, but like I would have rather had a not as good like an acidic slime. You could do a cheap green card in place of this, and it'd still be dope. But I guess they just did the slime in the slime collection thing. And then we have Soul Ring. Again, there's literally nothing green about this. It doesn't make green mana. I mean, you want it if you play Commander, but if you play Commander, you probably already have it. The only thing that's green about this is that I do absolutely love this art for this. The art in Magic was one of the first things that drew me into Magic. So this is beautiful, super beautiful art, but there's nothing green about this. Again, I feel like this one and this one were literally just in there so they didn't have to make this product insanely expensive, which I'll get to in a minute as well, actually. But this, Chef's Kiss, Piece de Resistance, Sylvan Library, 1 green and 1. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. That's bananas. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn for each of those cards, pay 4 life, or put that card on the top of your library. So, again, if you play Magic, I don't have to tell you why this is good. Card draw is always insane. Getting to filter through your deck. The fact that you don't have to pay the life, you can just put them back, but then you know what your next 2 draws are. So, if you have some sort of fetch, kind of fetch land effect or something, if you don't need it, you can hold off to do it until you want to shuffle something away. There's infinite possibilities of and reasons why this is great. This art is super radical, and I mean, this is what is this card, like $40 normally, so this being reprinted is very exciting. Not exciting if you're a person that owns 100 copies of Sylvan Library, because you just lost a shitload of money. But if you don't, and you want 100 copies of Sylvan Library, well, guess what? Now might be your chance. So this is super dope. And then here we go. We have the all right, look at the set symbol, and now I'm gonna cover it up. Whoop. So this was their last little slide that they showed. This shows all the different cards that are in it, as well as the Commander Collection green packaging, as well as the premium Commander Collection green packaging. Of course, Wizards can't make anything anymore without having a premium expensive version of it, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like foils, I like shinies, I like alternate arts. I'm into that sort of shit. I bite on that. So if this premium Commander Collection means that all of these are extended or more likely just zoomed in art foils or something, if you can get all of these in foil with extended art in the premium collection, could be dope. So they did not release a price on this as they don't do MSRP anymore. So, but there was one website that I found through a Reddit post that they had it available for pre-order already, which is kind of crazy. They had this available for pre-order for $40 for the regular and $80 for the premium. I don't know how true or accurate that'll end up being. We'll see. I mean, for $40 though, $40 for a Seedborn Muse, Soul Ring, Sylvan Library, Worldly Tutor. I mean, that's Omnath, Planeswalker. This is a pretty solid. Just the Sylvan Library, like I said, was before this was announced, was like $40 or more. So this is pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. I think it's worth the money. I'm more excited about this than I was the like Chandra thing that they announced. So hey, it is what it is. All right, let's keep it rolling with what you guys probably actually are most interested in. At least the thing that I was most interested in, Commander Legends. I freaking love Commander. That was the first thing that I started playing when I started playing Magic. I mean, this has just been the warm up, really, for the hype that is Commander Legends. Previews officially started. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, this is coming out December the 4th is the release date for the Commander Collection. I'm never going to remember what Commander Collection Green, December 4th. Yes, Commander Legends. Let's get to it. So this is the packaging. Rad. I believe that this is the Jessica art. They haven't shown the Jessica card, but they did say in the questions and answers thing, somebody asked like, "Oh, are there going to be Planeswalkers in this set?" And they were like, "Well, we already showed you Jessica, and it was in the vertical art style, so I'll let you figure that out on your own." I believe that's what this was. I did not pull the Jessica art. I'm sorry. If you're interested, go look that up. So 3 things about Commander Legends. Number 1, the set's flavor can pull from any place and any time. It isn't mechanically Commander Horizons, and it's Commander meets Draft. They extrapolated on this a little bit, but you can go watch the video if you care about like more information about this. This is just the condensed version. Basically, they were saying like the cards can be from anywhere. This is not like a planar thing. Like everything is from gonna be a ton of Eldrazi's because it's from Zendikar. Like no, this is just which new Zendikar's not gonna have Eldrazi's. That's another conversation. Anyway, this is not Commander Horizons mechanically. I forgot exactly what they meant by that. Like I don't think that it's gonna be like. I don't think they're trying to like change the world of Commander the way they were with like modern Horizons. Their goal here, which they said in some of the questions and answers thing, was just to play into archetypes and things for the most part. Was to play into archetypes and things that already happen. They already seem to occur. Strategies and things that are already popular within Commander. So give them new pieces, not necessarily create a new meta. But yeah, so Commander Legends drafting. This is how the drafting section works. Slide over. Oop. All right, so you draft 3 20-card packs. Each pack contains 2 legends and a foil. They recommend a pot of 8, but they said that they had done extensive testing with just pods of 4, which is probably what most people are going to be doing it in anyway, especially if COVID shit keeps going on and you can't go to an LGS and do this. Pods of 4, they said totally fine. You're going to have just as much fun drafting it, which I'm so stoked about drafting this. Drafting with fewer works great. Yes, you can also play sealed deck. Although it was kind of weird to me, they did like admit that you should probably draft. If you're going to do sealed, you might want to use more than 6 packs. They said just to give yourself more options as far as who your commander's going to be. That's like, damn, like you just admit straight up that like you're going to need more than 6 packs if you want to do sealed, but I don't know. I mean, that's not necessary. If you are up to the challenge, I guess you could not do that, but like I said, they primarily said that so that you could have more commander options. And you draft 2 cards. This says per pack. I believe they meant per pick. Unless I like just horribly misinterpreted what they said, it sounded to me that the way they explained it was that you get 2 cards every pick. So you're going to end up with 60 cards in your deck, your finalized deck. So you'll end up with more than 60 cards. Well, no, you'll have 60 cards because you're opening 3 packs of 20 cards each. You're going to have exactly 60 cards. I don't really... Oh, yeah, 60 card deck. Some of those are lands, so you should have enough. Has all the commander rules, such as 40 life, color identity, commander damage. The only difference, only for the drafting environment, is that the singleton rule does not apply, which makes a lot more sense. I mean, if, you know, you're going to have a somewhat more limited card pool, so if you have a couple of commons or whatever, I get why they want to break that particular commander rule. It shouldn't be horribly game breaking. I mean, unless you just have like bomb ass pulls and you're like dropping a, you know, if you have like another copy of your commander or something in your deck, like that's kind of wild. But you can have them both out anyway because they're legendary. So I don't know. I get it. I mean, there's tons of legendary legends cards in this. So if you can only have one of those out at a time, it makes sense that you're probably gonna have to double up on some stuff to have a functioning 60 card deck from just 3 packs of cards. Even if those cards are 20 card packs. Alright, boom. First preview. Sangir, the Dark Baron. 2 black and 4 for a 4/4 flying. Whenever another creature dies, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Sangir, the Dark Baron. Whenever another player loses the game, you gain life equal to that player's life total as the turn began. This has partner. And yeah, I mean, so first of all, we'll start with this has partner. And they went ahead and announced that obviously partner is in this set. All the partners are monocolored, and all monocolored legends have partner. Unless they misspoke, those exact words were said at different points in the stream. So that is not like, that is... I don't feel like I'm interpreting anything there. That is what they said. So we'll see if that's true. And you know, they could have live on the air, they could have misspoke, they could have like misrepresented something, but that's what they said. Look at here, make sure I'm not missing anything else that I wanted to say about this particular guy. Oh, I mean, whenever you get another player loses the game, so that doesn't have to be your fault, just period, whenever somebody loses the game. I mean, there's tons of ways that someone could go from 40 to 0 immediately. Someone could die to commander damage with 100 life. And if that happens, you gain 100 life. Which there's tons of like cards in black that could let you, you know, if you, whenever you gain that life, all of a sudden you dish that out at somebody. This is a pretty cool card. 6 costs is a lot. But not insane. I mean, it depends on the power level of your playgroup. I think this is a fun black card. I think that it definitely, I mean, it's going to get huge too when it puts 2 +1 counters on whenever another creature dies. If you're playing some sort of aristocrats type deck, or even a vampire deck, which is probably also got a bunch of aristocrats type shenanigans in it, that's going to be happening constantly. This guy can get really big. He's evasive in the fact that he has flying. I think this card is solid. I don't think it's game breaking, but I think it's solid. And I think that people will really enjoy building around this. It's fun. I think people are excited about Sangir being a card. And then this is an alternate art for it. You'll notice that this is number 722. If we go back here, this is 149 of 361. So that tells us there are 361 cards in the base set for this. And then the fact that this goes all the way up to 722, unless they skip a bunch of stuff in between, which I guess they could, but I'll point out some more numbers later. Apparently there's going to be a shitload of like, I mean, I don't know exactly how they count all this stuff, but so I don't know if the like extended arts and the extended foil arts are different numbers wise, which there's like an alternate type of foil that they're doing in this set. So I guess those would have their own numbers as well. I guess it's kind of like the Teferis in the last set, how there's like literally 8 different versions of that same Teferi, and one was light blue, and one was purple, and one was dark blue, but they all looked like pretty much the same. I don't know, we'll see about that, but yeah, that's something to note. So this right here, they did a little teaser. I'll just give you like a look here at the art. Pretty rad art. I like the look of these characters. Their armor and stuff is super cool. But these are Alana, Kessig Ranger, and Elana, Kessig Trapper. Apparently, these characters were first kind of unveiled in a little like short story that was published called Under the Silver Moon in 2016. And you know, these have kind of been part of Magic's lore for a while, but they hadn't actually had cards. They had shown up. Whoops, they had shown up in like flavor text and things in the past, but this is the first time that they've been actually had their own cards. So let's give these a quick read. Again, they're monocolored legends. They are uncommons, which is disappointing. I wonder. Hopefully there will be at least rare monocolored partner legends for each color. We'll see. But yeah, 1 green and 3. This has reach. That's cool. For a 3/4, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. When you do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature partner. And then Elena, Kessig Trapper, 1 red and 4. That's expensive for a. That's expensive for what this does. But first strike, tap to add an amount of red equal to the greatest power among creatures you control that entered the battlefield this turn. So not just creatures you control, period. Specifically ones that entered the battlefield this turn. Kind of a damn, really? But I get it. You know, otherwise it'd probably be OP. Partner for a 4/3. So something that they said about these cards that when I saw these, I was like, meh, okay. I mean, they're uncommon, so you know they're uncommon power level. But something that they noted about these cards, which I appreciate, was like flavor-wise that you can tell that they're kind of intended to be played together. And they sort of play off of the other colors flavor, like color pie preferences. You know, like the green card lets you dish out damage based on your, you know, your creature's power. Which, like, I mean, if you look at like a lot of like the fight type cards that are green, that's the same thing. But you know, I'll give them deals damage equal to its power. That's pretty cool. Dealing damage directly to things. I wish it was to any target, but it is just target creature. So that's kind of, they're uncommon. They're uncommon. I gotta remind myself they're uncommon. But yeah, and then this creates mana, which is a very green thing to do, but in red. So that's pretty cool. I mean, this could be cool, you know, if you make a big ass dragon or something. You know, you couldn't if this was in your 99, like let's say like an Dragon deck, and you play your Dragon, now you get 10 mana back if this was already out on the battlefield. That's cool. You know, that's pretty cool. This could be, I feel like these are definitely more like you'll fit them into a deck, and you'll very likely not play these as your partnered commanders, but you could. Like I said in a previous stream, my play group, we like did a challenge for ourselves to play only uncommon generals for because our power creep was getting a little out of hand. So we like challenged ourselves to do that, and it was a lot of fun. So, you know, these could be fun. These could be fun. All right, this card I think is super radical. Again, this is not going to change the game or anything. But I just think it's fun. I think it's cool. I think it's really creative. This is a really intelligently designed card. The Prismatic Piper, first of all, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Seb McKinnon art. Definitely Seb McKinnon style. You can see the fire, the water, the earth, the sun. Maybe you could say that there's like some death. All the colors are sort of represented here. This is a 5-drop for a 3/3. The stats on this are terrible. It is a common legendary creature, so keep that in mind. But it is a shapeshifter, which is relevant. If this guy is your commander, choose a color before the game begins. The Prismatic Piper is the chosen color. This says partner. So any partner commander that already exists, let's say it's 3 colors, 4 colors, whatever it is. I don't know if there is a 4-color partner commander. Is there? I know there's definitely plenty of 2-color ones, and there's going to be a bunch of monocolored ones after this. So anyway, any partner commander that exists already, if you were like, man, I wish this had blue in it, because I really want to be able to play such blah blah blah, or I wish this had green. Guess what? Slap this guy in there as your other partner, and you can do that. So I mean, this just any deck that you feel like, God, this could have been so good if only I could play. If I just needed a Cyclonic Rifts in here, or man, this deck would be great, but my problem is that I always need a board wipe and I just don't have access to that. Okay, now play this guy. You can add white to your deck and you can play all the freaking board wipes that ever existed in white. It's just really cool. I think that this is going to allow for some really great like deck building options for people where they may have felt restricted in the past. But if like I said, if there's a partner commander that you really love, even just by itself, but you felt like you were being restricted by your colors, flat out Prismatic Piper gets around that. Again, I don't think this is going to change the game. I love the flavor text here as well. It is everything and nothing. Because you're probably never going to actually cast this. I can't imagine spending 5 mana to play a 3/3. Unless you got some sort of benefit, like unless you were playing like the new spell, like the instants and sorceries that came out in the last commander set, where they're free if you have your commander out. So you really needed to, they could be free if you had this guy out. I don't know. You're never going to cast him. It's nothing, but it's everything because it gives you whatever other color that you want. Super great. And also terrible, but cool. It's cool. All right. Keep it rolling. Some Commander Legends facts. So there's 71 total new legends in the draft boosters. So I mean, that's super exciting. We'll see what they are. 71 is a lot of new legendary creatures. So that is going to be, I mean, if you like Commander, like me, like I'm sure a lot of you, you're stoked about that. Unless they're all terrible. I mean, there's bound to be a couple in there that are really good, right? We'll see. 41 mono-colored partners, including the Piper, so mono-colored and also colorless. But they wanted to make clear that Prismatic Piper is always going to be available like a basic legend. They said that this card was in roughly 1 of every 6 packs. It would never take up your commander slot in your pack. It'll only take out a common slot. And also that is the only common legend that they printed in the set. Also, they refer to legend a lot. I'm assuming they specifically mean legendary creature, or legendary can be your planeswalker, can be your commander. So if it's a planeswalker, I'm assuming I think they're trying to skirt around basically saying 71 new commanders. Although 41 of those are the monocolored, we don't know if any of those are reprints. I'm gonna assume that maybe they're not. So that means there's 30 left, which are maybe these 30. But these I'm assuming are not new. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, with the new stuff, they apparently they did the math, and there's apparently 1,540 possible partner combinations in Magic now. Mostly that math is dependent on the fact that the Piper can be any color. So I think they're making it sound a little cooler than it is. But again, that's cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, and then there's 30 non-partner 2 or 3 color legends. So I'm assuming the way that they presented this here makes it seem like this is 30, this is 41, this is the 71. This is the breakdown of the 71. Not that there are 71 new legends, 41 of which are monocolored, and in addition to those 71, 30 reprints. I don't know. We'll see. Again, we'll see. They're not, this was the very first preview for this. So, and then they really tried to stress this whole powerful white cards. Like we're really trying to ramp up white. Like it was kind of actually strange how they were like basically admitting that white sucks in Commander, which I don't know. I thought that was interesting, but you'll have to watch the stream to see what I mean there. But okay, keep it going. So this is an example of one of their powerful white cards they wanted people to get hype about. Keeper of the Accord, 1 white and 3. At the beginning of each, for a 3/4. At the beginning of Human Soldier, that's relevant too. At the beginning of each opponent's instep, if that player controls more creatures than you, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. At the beginning of each opponent's instep, if that player at the beginning of each opponent's instep, if that player controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a basic planes card and put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So this card can be cool. Like, theoretically, in one rotation of the table, you could get 3 1/1s and 3 basic planes out of your library. So if you're playing a mono white deck, I mean, this is like you're almost certainly gonna include this in the 99. It's like face value is pretty cool, but there's a lot of like little sneaky setbacks with this card. So it's, you know, at the beginning of each opponent's instep, if that player, so it's only that player, it's not like something like land text where it's like if there's any player that has this, blah, so it only checks for each individual player. That's not a huge restriction, but that's just, it's not as general as it sort of feels the first time you read it. Same things here. It's at the beginning of each opponent's, if that player, so it's the specific players. Also, I just want to point out that by turn 4, when you're probably playing this in white, I mean, you maybe could get this out on turn maximum. Most likely, if you have turn 1 Soul Ring, then you're playing this on turn 2 in a white deck. That's solid. But if you're having to wait till turn 4 to play this, I don't know. It could be good. It's good. I think that it's something that white needs. White needs to be able to get more ramp. White loves to make tokens, so I think this will be good. I think this will be something that you can definitely slot into a lot of decks. It's certainly not like a C EDH card. It's not as good as like Smothering Tithe, as far as like letting you ramp or whatever, but letting you draw cards, whatever. There's other things that are stronger for doing the type of stuff that this wants to let you do, that are available in white. But I don't know. I think it's cool. I wasn't excited as they wanted me to be, maybe, but I think it's cool. All right, and then of course, let's get it going into the, like, is this extended or is this just zoomed in? In fact, I would argue that this is not only not extended art, but it's actually less of the art showing, right? Like, there's some of the art is cropped out. Yeah, because you can't even see, like, on the original. I guess that's the same. No, it's just like blown up art. Yeah, no, it's cropped out. Look, you can kind of see the bottom of his boots here. Here you can't. So this is actually, while they present this as extended art, it is zoomed in art, and it is in fact less art. But I like that it's extended borders. We could say that, borderless. Maybe that is the term that they used. But yeah, into the cash grabs. I mean, like I said, dude, I'm a sucker for premium products. Actually, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not. I don't fall for it, but yeah, there's gonna be a premium, of course. There's gonna be the collector's version of this. These extended art, which are really just like zoomed in arts in most cases, are gonna be available in these collector products, boosters, and only in the collector boosters. Actually, let me confirm that. I don't actually see, I made a little note somewhere, but I don't see it right now. But yeah, there's going to be collector's booster type things, and that's where you're going to be able to get access to these. Now, they did say, and I have a slide for it later, so I'm not even going to talk about it just yet, but there are going to be some goodies that you can find even in just the regular booster packs. So that's cool. I appreciate that they're doing that. Like, I really loved, like, Amonkhet, like the idea that I could get a masterpiece invocation, I think is what they called him for that set, but you could get like an invocation just in a regular booster pack. Like, that was so exciting. I wish they would do more things like that. Which again, I think that they are going to do for this, so that's cool. But here you go. You can see that there is another art, or another like art style. This is very reminiscent of the, like, I forget what they call them, but they've done this sort of art style before. I'm actually not a huge fan of it. I definitely prefer the regular border. Even the regular background, like the little basics, the basic lands that they did like this, I think are cool, but meh. Some people are into it. If you like this, good on you. These are like not extended, but they're like alternate frame. It is what it is. I don't know why we're back here. Wait, is that the end of the... I guess that's the end. I'm missing some slides here. Hold up. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely missing some slides. Let me see if I can add these to the list here. Whoop. Add files. Sorry, guys. Was there like a limit to my slideshow here that I'm missing? All right, bear with me here. We got it. I was in a rush trying to put this together, so okay, cool. All right. So, oh, hey, look at here. They did say that. Okay, so there are going to be some reprints, obviously. There are going to be 32 extra etched foil gold border cards. There's gonna be 32 additional legends. I'm assuming they're all gonna be reprints. I could be wrong about that, but I guess some of them might be some of the cards from the set. But they're doing this new type of foiling. They're calling etched foiling. As far as I know, they have not done this in the past. Now this was a little video. Sorry about this is like shitty. Gavin said that he was gonna post this clip on his Twitter. So if you go to Gavin Varney, however you say his last name, you go to Gavin's Twitter page, you can see this clip. It should be up there by now. But I tried to screen grab like the kind of best parts of it. You can kind of tell if you look closely. I should have done like a zoomed in view of this. See if I can. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell. So it almost looks like it has like a sort of a textured look, and it does appear that the foiling is not like the entire card. Seems to be like more specifically on the golden part of the border. I do think these look super sweet. He did say in the stream that they generally have the same texture as like a regular card, so hopefully that what appears to be texturedness of it won't like make it easier for the card to get scratched up. You know, that's something that I'd be a little bit worried about with the texture on there, that it could like flake away maybe, or like I don't know why you would ever be not. Most people are going to use sleeves, so it should be able to protect it, but hopefully there's no problems with this. But I do think that these etched foils, as they're calling them, etched foil gold border cards, I think these look super cool. I'm very excited about this frame. I think that's really rad. It's definitely a nice little piece of bling for your commander. I think this is cool. So yeah, there's etched foil. Oh yeah, 32 reprint specifically. So they did say that. Sorry, 32 reprint etched foil legends. These will only appear in etched foil. Every new legend in the draft booster can also appear in etched foil. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I was. There's 32 reprint ones, and the other ones from the new legends can also be in the same sort of etched foil border style. So in total, there are over 100 like 103, I guess, because there was 71 of the other and 32 of these, or yeah, so 73 total legendary cards that you can open in this set, which is like bananas. It's really exciting if you're a Commander player. So that's dope. And yeah, okay, this is what I was gonna get at, or what I was talking about earlier. Etched foil and extended art. Etched foil appear in draft boosters infrequently, so that's cool though. That's like them, you know. I like the idea of thinking that I could get a masterpiece style card even in just a regular draft booster. I wish they would do more of that. Watsy, if you come across this video randomly on Twitch or YouTube, please give us more of that. It will sell packs, bro. People will buy packs to look for that. They already, you know, you slap a Jason in any set and people want to buy packs until they crack one, dude. Like, I can't even tell you how many packs I bought of Dominaria trying to get a hero of Dominaria, like a Teferi. You know, like, put chase cards. People like chase cards, bro. They act like they don't like chase cards, but they do, and they buy cards to get the chase cards. Because as much as you could just buy the single, it's the whole, like, you know, Family Guy, a box is a box, but, you know, it could be anything. It could be a box. You know how much we wanted one of those. Like, a boat's a boat, but a box could be anything. Right, yeah. It's that whole gimmick. Like, you know, you could buy the singles, and you should buy the singles, actually. In most cases, you're better off buying singles. I will say that. But if you're like me, you love cracking packs. There's nothing like the... Dude, I cracked a Mana Drain one time, and that was just... like, so thick. Like, Mana Drain, right? Not Mana Leak. Mana Drain, yes. I cracked the Mana Drain, and I was like, oh my god, Mana Drain, like, that was so exciting. Before Oko got banned, the rush that I got from cracking open a pack and seeing Oko staring back at me was super awesome. So people love that sort of thing. They need to do more of it. Anyway, that was a long tangent. I'm sorry. But these etched foil cards will appear in every collector's booster, so you're guaranteed to get an etched foil card in a collector's booster. So if you really want to chase them, you can buy those, but I'm sure they'll be, you know, really expensive. So, you know, and then the extended art cards, so they did call them extended art, yeah, right, appear only in collector's boosters. So you can only get the extended art in these collector's boosters. Here is even they're covering it up. You can kind of see the packaging there. They covered it up with themselves, actually. But there it is. They're going to be probably really expensive. Probably more like Master's prices. Oh. Yeah. So, apparently I missed it. But people have been saying, oh, months, like, it's been months ago that they said that the fetch lands were not going to be in this set. I missed that announcement. I'm still wondering where the hell the other fetch lands are going to be. I'm guessing that they're going to be a part of the Zendikar. Like, at this point, it seems like if they're going to put them in something that isn't an exclusive secret layer type product, which a lot of people are going to be really disappointed if the second half of the fetches end up being in a secret layer. The first ones were in the secret layer ultimate edition or whatever that was like $250 for literally just one of each of the 5 fetches. Like, I mean, I guess that's a good deal, but if you're buying fetches, you need more than one. Like, you probably want at least 2 or 3 of each one that you're trying to buy. So, like, why would you spend... I mean, you can buy the singles. I don't know. Secret layers is not a good way to reprint fetches. That doesn't give people what... That's not filling what we want. So I hope that's not the case. Maybe they will be in the list. You can... For Zendikar, and when more information comes out about this, I'll maybe make a video about that as well. But for Zendikar, they're gonna do these like alternative packs called set boosters. And there's gonna be some lists. I don't think they said the number, but there's like a special list of cards that can be from pretty much anywhere in Magic's history that you might get. I don't know, but it's basically they're gonna be more expensive than regular boosters, but they are gonna be hacked. There's an article about it. Maybe I can link that in the description on YouTube or something. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But hey, as much as I'm bummed that this here pretty much confirms that, I mean, if it wasn't confirmed already, or if you didn't hear about it, because apparently it was confirmed and I missed it, But this is almost certainly confirms that we're not getting fetches in this. But the other cycle of the, we'll call them battle bond lands. I think people have different names for them, but these were in battle bond. They come in untapped if you have 2 or more opponents. Which, if you're playing commander, most likely you're playing in a group of 4 people, or maybe if somebody's missing 3. I do play 1v1 commander a fair amount, but a lot of times if you're really trying to play like a true commander pod, you're playing with 4 people total. So these will always come in untapped. That's really awesome. I mean, this is the commander equivalent of dual lands, which are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a piece. So primo, I am really excited about this. I love the art on these. I love the names. I love everything about them. I think it's a really great idea. If you love Commander, you absolutely have to have these. Hopefully, they'll be reasonably priced. I think last time I checked, the Battle Bond ones were like $10 to $15 a piece. So that's not terrible for. I mean, that's actually amazing for if you think of it as a dual land, which it's gonna be. Like it's if you're playing 4-person commander, this always comes in untapped. It taps for 2 different colors. So for $15, that's a no-brainer actually at that point. They may have gone up more since then. Like I said, I haven't checked the price of those in a while. If they're like $20 or more, even honestly at $20, that's still pretty reasonable for what it does as far as the power level for your overall deck. I mean, investing in lands is the way you want to go. If you're just trying to get into any format, lands are always good. Good lands are always good. So these are must-haves. I am very excited about these. I'll say that. These are dope. Very exciting. And yeah, I mean, these are beautiful. These zoomed in. It's zoomed in, bro. It's not even extended. Look at this. It's literally like this one's zoomed in. This one is like cutting off part of the art. All the like podiums and things down here. It's literally cutting it off. So I don't know what's up with that. But whatever. I mean, these look cool. I like the borderless. I'm not gonna pay extra to get borderless for stuff like these, but they're roughly the same price. I'll get them. I don't know. But yeah. So that does it. I said I wanted to keep this short. It still ended up being like an hour. But hey, the stream that they did this on was 2 hours long, and I don't know. You can watch me do it, or you can go click through their Twitch stream and watch them talk about it all. I really did not intend for this to be this long. I'm sorry. I tend to ramble, and I did have some technical difficulties there. But I don't know. All in all, this is exciting. I'm really looking forward to Commander Legends. I actually held off on buying into Double Masters, even though I really, really wanted to, because I've just been so stoked about this set. I love Commander. I believe that Commander is statistically the most played format of Magic. It's just so much fun. It's a great way to have fun playing Magic with your friends. And you can play Commander casually. It's hard to play Modern casually. If somebody's playing any sort of legitimate Modern deck, there's no casual about it. It's you're gonna. The only thing that's casual is maybe you don't have all the fetches you need, so your deck is gonna win on turn 5 or 6 instead of turn 3 or 4. But I love Commander. It's great. I'd say it's the most fun. It's definitely the most community as far as the personal interaction driven format. So yeah, this set is super exciting. Like I said, I held off on. I bought a few boosters of Double Masters, but I've really been holding off because I'm planning on maybe going big on this set as far as the amount of this product I buy, because I love it. I'm hoping that they do it justice. I don't want to be disappointed, because honestly, a lot of the stuff I assume oh man, they claim that they've met with the Commander guys and the Commander committees and all that shit. So I'm hoping to see stuff that people want, man. I want to see the cyclonic rifts and the land taxes and the Sylvan libraries, but honestly, it's okay, they just reprinted all of those cards in other sets. So I'm sort of I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm starting to worry that this set isn't going to be what I was hoping it's going to be, but hopefully it'll still be good. Um, oh, so real quick, they did announce the release date for this. It's going to be November the 6th. So November the 6th, Commander Legends will be coming out. A couple of quick notes. As far they did like a little questions section. So there are going to be some Pauper downshifts that are going to occur in this set. So if you play Pauper, be excited. You're going to get some new cards. There are going to be new characters that are going to be printed into this set. I think that, I mean, we already saw that kind of with the Alana and Elena, but maybe there'll be more of those. There are going to be 4 non-evergreen mechanics, so things that aren't like standard mechanics that have occurred throughout the history of Magic, like more set specific. There will be 4 mechanics that are going to take place that are like that. They did confirm there are no double face cards, so sorry, Werewolf Tribal people, it's not yet. There is at least 1 Kithkin. That is another little random fact that they gave. I already said that they're not trying to. They said that they're not trying to make print cards in the set. They're going to be new staples. They're going to be like, oh well, you got to have this new card from Commander Legends in every single blue deck ever. You know, it's just this is the new Psych Rift. Like they said they weren't trying to do that. They just wanted to feed into mechanics and playstyles that already existed, be it Voltron, Aristocrats, tokens, counters, whatever, things that are already kind of a thing in the Commander world. I think that's where they were trying to give them new goodies. And they don't do price anymore, which is like that's a 2-hour video in of itself. But they did say that this will be more than a standard set, so more than $100, but less than a master set, so less than $250, or unless the future of master sets is double masters, so $300. So somewhere between $100 and $300. I'm guessing it's going to be like battle bond prices. So probably around $200 at release. They might sneak up depending on how good the cards are. But my guess is that there will be somewhere around maybe $175, and then like to $200, and then the collector's booster packs will be like $250 is what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing at this point. Oh, and I did not point out, which I don't think the collector's booster packs, only 15 cards. Like the regular booster packs are 20 cards, so I'm not sure, they didn't say exactly how many packs came in a display for the collector's boosters, but I don't know. I guess if they are only 15 cards versus 20 cards, and they're the normal 24 packs as opposed to the 32 packs that are in a regular booster, then it would make sense that the regular booster packs are probably going to be, or booster boxes will probably be around 200, and these will be probably around 250. I don't know, we'll see, but that's my guess as of now. But yeah, that pretty much covers it. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to do like a quick little something so that if you hadn't heard, like I said, when I was looking for the information yesterday, it was really hard to find. It might just be everywhere at this point. Sorry, it took me a day to get this together and get it uploaded, but here it is. I'm excited. I'm hoping hopefully more previews will come out in the not too distant future. Usually the way preview things work is that it's like the 2 weeks leading up to the pre-release. So if this comes out November 4th, week before that, and then 2 weeks before that, so it'll probably still be a little while before we actually start getting like some serious previews. But this was like the announcement preview. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And I look forward to seeing what comes next. Right, and actually, I'm sorry guys, I had to come back here for a second because there was one card that I actually missed out on that I just found out about today. I don't know how I missed this, but I do have one more for you here. Mana Confluence. Tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color, and apparently this is going to be the box topper. I have not seen for sure if it's going to be foil. I think they're trying to get away from doing foil box toppers, but I am not 100% on that. But yeah, if I find out, maybe I'll try and put it in the comments. But yes, here's one more preview for you. We do have Mana Confluence is going to be the box topper. for the Commander Legend set. So just real quick, just wanted to throw that here at the end of the video so that I didn't miss anything. That is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for dropping in and checking it out. I love you all. Maybe in the next video I can do like a shout out, because I've gotten a ton of new. I made a little post on my Facebook, basically telling people that I've completed all the goals except for reaching 50 followers to get to affiliate status. I am currently at 28, 29. So we've gained a follower. I wish I had a quick way to see all my new followers. I need to I'm gonna get fancy, y'all. I'm gonna get all these little things that pop up on the screen and little animations when y'all decide to follow me, so that you guys can, you know, get your clout and get your appreciation on the spot when you hit me a follow while I'm streaming. But thank you to everyone. Thanks Christopher G. Moore right now, and T with Sergeant Barnes, the Late Avenger, aka Masterpiece, and Vixen for tuning into this. Everybody on YouTube that's gonna check it out later, I appreciate and love you all as well. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do a shout out video for all the new followers that I've collected. I'll try and maybe put that at the beginning. Ya boy, Christopher G. Moore says, ya boy. You know it, my dude. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make a little video. Next video or next stream that I do, I'll try and have the list ready so I can shout you guys out, because it really means so much to me. Thank you so much. I love you all for the support. Like, really, I cannot say enough, man. This is it's so heartwarming, especially with all the shit that's going on right now. Like, I've put a lot of effort and energy and time into learning. I'm still learning how all this shit works, and buying all these fucking ring lights and cameras and cords and cables, and I already had the mics and stuff, but green screens, like, thank you for making me feel like I'm not wasting my time and energy. I mean, if all that ever comes of it is that me and my homies get to sit around and laugh, and you guys get to put little like silly comments in the chat while I'm doing things that I already would be doing, as far as like playing video games and stuff, like, if all that happens is that we get to do that stuff together, that's cool with me. That's exciting. I'm gonna have fun doing that, and I hope you guys will have fun watching. So be sure to keep tuning in. Like I said, I love you. If you're watching this on Twitch, you already know it's your boy, Average Masterpiece. Average Masterpiece, no vowels except for the A, so AVRGMSTRPC. If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you click in the About section and go over to my YouTube channel, where I will post streams and stuff as well, and maybe even start posting some stuff that doesn't make it onto Twitch. I don't know. So far, actually, Twitch seems to be the best place. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you need to hop over to my Twitch, because there's going to be some exclusive stuff on there for all those times that I forget to press record and only do start streaming. So if you want to really catch everything, you need to be on Twitch. But if you're only on YouTube, Average Masterpiece on YouTube, check me out on there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the standard. Be sure to give us that smash that like button. You know how it goes. Give us a subscribe, hit the bells, all that jazz. Like, comment. Comments definitely help get me in the algorithm. So any little comments that you guys are willing to post, I mean, it could be like, yo, what up? Sure, if you will put that in the comments on YouTube or whatever, that helps me out a lot more than you even know. But yeah, I'll stop begging for clout and just go ahead and sign off with that. Thank you so much, guys. Peace, one love. I love you all, and I will see you again next time.